Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years and now doing the brokerage for the last 16. Today's topic is, during the sale of a dental practice, trouble is brewing. Wrong attorney choice. What's the solution? I'll get into it in a minute. As you know, we now have 10 employees who are in 25 states and available to you 363 days a year. We take our Christmas and Easter, so call us. Be more than happy to accommodate you in any way we can. Everything you're hearing today is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal advice. So if you want to contact us, please call us anytime. And you want some advice or whatever, we are here to work with you. Our number is 201-663-0935. And our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. So just call us and we'll get on top of everything for you. Okay? Now, some of you have a larger practice, like $1 million or more, 5 operatories, willing to stay on. Maybe a candidate for one of the DSO, corporate dentistry. We work with them, but we don't work for them. They'll often pay our commission. So give us a call. We can help you be the intermediary. Even if you already started, give us a call, and we can give you some great information that we could share with you, with our knowledge with some of these. For example, one of the biggest DSOs is getting taken over by the bank now. I think they just spent way too much money and took too many acquisitions, and they're getting repossessed by the bank. This is a problem, big problem. We try to help you avoid that, sticking with some of the larger ones and better reputation. But give us a ring and we can chat with you about that. Now, if you also have a large practice and we are selling it for you and we're representing you, then we can help you with the legal fees upon successful closing. We've done that multiple times. And just as long as you use based on some minor criteria, such as having a great dental attorney.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Oh, I'm sorry for that. It's Sunday and I'm working. It's worked out very well for some of the doctors. So give us a call on that. We'll reimburse legal fees upon successful closing. So call us so we can chat about that. So today's topic is what's going on here. We got 2 doctors, buyer and a seller, great people. They're insisting on using their own attorneys. Why? Because they always say the famous 3 words, I trust my attorney. And I'm like, of course you do. I'm sure they're a wonderful attorney, but they're not trained in our field. And all you have to do is, and letting your attorney create the contract, all they got to do is neglect one phrase in the contract, just 1 or 2 phrases, and it could be a lot of headache for you and or your estate. Remember, when years after the closing, if something happens to the seller or the buyer, there's nothing. They always go back to the contract. Show me the original contract, what the agreements were on the contract at that time. That's it. It's all about the contract. It's not he said, she said, I heard this, I heard that. None of that. It's show me the contract. And that's what the decisions are based on, the contract that was agreed to, even if it was 30 years ago. What was the contract? What were the terms? And then you move forward from there. All right? So, anyway, both of these doctors, not listening to me, both of them have, they don't have dental attorneys. I don't know what we're going to do on this situation. Because I'm worried. We essentially represent the seller, and I try to do everything I could, give the seller all the reasons why you don't want to use your own special attorney, because they don't have the training, they don't have the experience. You need the experience in this field. A dental attorney does at least 3 or 4 a month, 30, 35 a year, at least at minimum. I know one attorney did 164 closings in the year 2024. Others do 80, 90, 75. It's just like, that's the experience you need. So we try to share this with docs. Some will listen to us and some won't. So what do we do? I mean, what is the solution now? I know they're both headed for trouble. I know the contract's going to be wrong. I don't even know what they'll be neglecting in the contract. Does this new attorney know restrictive covenant, work in progress, remake policy, access to records? Are there any clauses about accounts receivable? I mean, what do they know? And if there's a problem, does this attorney, who's a wonderful person and they trust, what previous deals have they done to reflect upon how you handle it when the chaos hits? And there's always chaos. There's always a little something. What has that attorney handled in the past to make a deal come true, make it happen? How did they handle the chaos back then? There's always chaos. Are they protecting the seller? Is the other one protecting the buyer? Do they have unrealistic expectations? I don't know. I just don't know. And I am worried about that. So what are we going to do in this situation? In this situation, I've advised the seller, please, if you insist on letting your attorney write the contract, then at least have a qualified dental attorney, super experienced, look over the contract, proofread it, see what the downside of the contract is, or else you're headed for big trouble. Absolutely guaranteed headed for big trouble. And I know it. I've seen this happen so many times. So how do you forestall that? You just get the dental attorney to review everything that your non-dental attorney has written. Not every dental attorney will do that, but some will. Charge you a fee for it, make some recommendations. Other times the contract is so bad, just the entire thing has to get rewritten. Not only is a dental attorney experienced, but they know the current laws, regulations, and so forth. Which most likely your attorney, who is excellent, I'm sure, and you know for a long time, and you trust your dental attorney, and you're comfortable with them. Yes, I understand that. But the problem is going to be they just don't have the experiences to draw upon. That's it. They don't have the experiences to draw upon. So that's the problem you're going to run into. So under those circumstances, my suggestion is hire an experienced attorney to ghost over the contract that your attorney is going to create. I know there's going to be holes in it. I know there's problems. It's like, this is a good way of just saying, okay, can we get a second opinion on it? And then if the dental attorney has to rewrite the entire contract, which might have to happen, then at least you know what the situation is, you know? But either way, that is a solution. Hire the experienced dental attorney to review the contracts and make appropriate recommendations. My hope is that the non-dental attorney will appreciate it. Hopefully, I don't know. But that is one of the solutions. And then the other attorney's not a dental attorney either, so I don't know what they're going to be doing. What are they reading? It's like reading blueprints. Which way you read these things? Reading the schematic of a NASA space launch. It's like, hey, here's the schematics. Read that. Oh, what? I've never seen this, but I've done blueprints for a house. I said, okay. May not work out for you so well. So that's kind of what it's at. You don't. The buyer and the seller have no idea the trouble they're getting into because they met a friend that used some rinky-dink attorney, some real estate attorney, and they'll say it worked out great. Yeah, until there's a lawsuit, and then the only thing you have to reflect upon is your contract. Then you'll know. I can only keep preaching to you. I've said this hundreds of times, but I'm repeating it now because it's happening again live. I thought they were listening to my YouTube videos, but we'll be putting them on one of the big podcasts, and we're getting our name out there even more. We have like 1,400 and I think 37, or almost 1,440. So read up on it. Thank you. Bye.